Alright guys, welcome back. Now, it's been a hot minute since we've done this, but we're back for a very special episode of the Japan World Cup, and of course that means that I'm joined not only by my boy Zach,
What's happening?
but also by our very special guest Sean.
I'm about 7 sheets to the wind now, so this should be a lot of fun.
But we are back because, you know what, we did our Japan World Cup 1, we did World Cup 2, we did World Cup 3, and there was always a common thread that we need to pay our respects to, and that is Haribote. So this is the very special Haribote Memorial Race Series. It's going to be 5 races. It's going to be worked the same exact way as we've done in all of the last series. If you haven't seen them yet, go watch them now and come back. It's going to be me versus Zach versus Sean. Every single round, we're going to put a point on who we think is going to win. If that horse wins, we get all of those points. If they don't, it carries over to the next round, and we keep going. Whoever ends those 5 races with the most points wins.
Oh, so we're not gonna fight to the death?
Well, I mean, maybe. It depends on if we end in a tie.
Ah, very good, very good.
And we'll finish this with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, now
Ooh.
Zach took World Cup 1, I believe. And we tied for World Cup 2, and then Sean took World Cup 3. So let's see what's going to happen this time on the Haribote Memorial Circuit.
So
All right,
this
so as
could
usual,
either end with me winning or a tie.
probably me winning, actually.
And my vote's on Haribote. Every time, every time.
All right, now this actually made convenient because this race is going to consist of only Haribotes.
Well, what do you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have 8 different Haribotes this round. We're going to go ahead and meet those contestants in just a minute. I'm going to take a look at our course. Here's some words from Cinema Kaiba, the awesome people who make this. Yeah, so you guys see we do have 4 contenders from Japan. This first one is Haribote Boy. All right, Haribote Boy may be the brother to Gin Shadi Boy, but interesting thing to note, yeah, it actually uses the same packing tape that puts those tangerine boxes together. It's the same one used on the original Haribote Elegy.
Interesting. The one with the 2 barrels,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah.
The second one is going to be Haribote Pheromone.
A little bit of a meta thing going on here. That's the box that these DVDs come in.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Points for effort because the legs coming out of Haribote also have those fishnets on them.
Those wonderful
awesome.
fishnets. Yeah.
Absolutely. So moving on
Capture
to
all of
Haribote
the
number
cod.
3, we have Haribote Van Cho.
And
now,
his legs appear to be
Absolutely.
broken in this.
no, absolutely not. He has to have those legs coming out of the side
He's
because
got
those
that
are definitely
very
not.
I see.
relaxed
I see.
posture.
Yeah, he's definitely not pedaling a bicycle underneath those boxes. He
Not
wants
at
to
all.
assure you guys of that. So bringing us out to number 4 is going to be Haribote Limousine. All right, now these boxes were actually inherited to these American guys, and rumor has it they are capable of expanding. So let's find out if the races, if they can keep up with that tradition of elongating their horse.
Hey, that says
Expanding
Uma's
boxes.
on. That's a reference
Absolutely.
to our favorite writer, Uma.
Absolutely. So now we got our boy Lee Aruchu, who's riding Haribote Konkon.
Interesting, with crawling humans underneath the box. Very strange.
Absolutely. Well, just like the panda crawls on its 4s, the Haribote Konkon does have to crawl on its 4s too.
They must be
You always have to
truly
keep it
ravenous.
authentic.
Yeah.
All right, so bring us out to number 6 is going to be Haribote Giraffe. All right, now some may argue that, having that many boxes like that is going to kind of bring about a stability issue, but that does mean extra reach, so it could give him the advantage on a home stretch.
Haribote Girafferty is coming in hot this season.
Now number 7 is going to be Haribotenga Z. Now, many people think that this is
My.
actually reminiscent of Mecha Haribote. It is not. It is a descendant of the very famous Mazinger Z series in Japan. This is
Look
a
at
very
the grill on that.
yeah, absolutely. It was created by the son of a demon doctor.
I believe
This
it.
last one is actually called Haribote Nature. They wanted to give consideration to the environment and not go with the traditional cardboard route, so they made it out of straw. And fun fact, there is 0 adhesives used in that Haribote.
Interesting.
Incredible.
Yeah,
a real
absolutely.
thatch horse here.
Yeah, it is really, really interesting. We tried to ask some questions as to how, they're going to plan on keeping all that together, but they refused to comment.
Sure, it's a trade secret, I'm sure.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with race number 1 of the Haribote Memorial. Now, the last race that we did, Sean
Yes?
absolutely demolished us, so we're going to give him first blood on this one.
Oh, wonderful. You know what? I mean, as soon as my eyes alighted upon Haribote nature, I was smitten.
You know what? That is totally understandable.
So,
it's really nice to
I'm
have that
gonna
environmental
go with
look.
Haribote pheromone.
Haribote pheromone. Okay,
Yeah,
all
that's-
right. You know, switching up at the last second. That is totally cool. Just have to erase that in my book. Thanks, man.
Yes,
All
my
right.
pleasure.
So, you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Haribotenga Z. I've always been a fan of the Mazinger series, so you know, got to go with that one. Zach.
I have no idea what Hero's talking about. I'm gonna go with Thatched Roof Haribote.
All right, so we're gonna go with Haribote Nature for Zach because he feels like Trogdor is gonna come in and burninate everything.
Now, you know, the, what's his name? Haribote, the one with the pompadour.
Yes.
The lowrider, the chopper
Absolutely.
Haribote,
Haribote Van Cho.
is actually on a bicycle, which I think will give him an unfair advantage over his competitors here.
Well, you know what? Having an unfair disadvantage, Haribote Konkon is actually on all of his fours, but look at that shuffle.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
getting a little bit. Oh
Well,
no, we got a
seems
full pile up happening over here. Up. We got some technical difficulties, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna be right back. Just go ahead and give them a minute to go ahead and get that feedback for us. There's a lot of chaos down over there. I hope everybody's okay.
I'm all right, I think.
All right. We are back in the action. All right, all the horses are they look like they're okay. All right, now we are down one of the horses, but there goes Haribote Nature. Oh, but Haribote Van Cho does have that cardboard booster happening. The wheels come off. All right,
Well,
Haribotenga Z. Oof.
The head flew off.
Yeah, absolutely. So it looks like this is going to be none
Come
of ours
on,
today.
Haribote pheromone.
All right, here we go. Wow, the elongation technique still
Oh my
working on the
goodness.
cardboard.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, Geen Shadi.
no.
Oh, here
He's
we go.
flailing
He's
that
whipping
head
him up.
about like he's
Yeah, he's going
absolutely
ahead and getting it in
insane.
there.
Yes.
My
Finishing
goodness.
it up.
Haribote
Haribote
Giraffe.
Giraffe takes it, so that is going to be nothing for us.
He is still flailing.
Absolutely. It's
Like a
kind of like he's rowing
crazed
the
nut.
air.
Incredible.
Absolutely. So, all right, for this second round, I'm going to go ahead and take Haribote Van Cho. Zach?
I am gonna go ahead and take my boy Haribote Konkon for this one.
Haribote Konkon.
You know, Haribote pheromone was pretty
Haribote
close
pheromone.
last time, and what can I say? I'm in love.
Yeah, you have a special place in your heart for that pheromone.
Well, for all women, really.
Well, I guess really you'd have a place in your brain for the pheromone.
And my heart.
And your olfactory.
Let's not forget the groin.
Yep. Gotta
Ah.
have room for some pheromone in your pee-pee.
Room?
All right, let's go and
There's
start
no
this
room
race.
anymore.
Pheromone.
Yeah, pee-pee pheromone couldn't make it out to this race, unfortunately, guys.
That is a shame.
Yeah, absolutely. But we do have Haribote Boy leading the pack with his tangerine boxes.
Sure.
Really
Maybe
awesome,
Haribote's limousine extending function will
Yeah, it
win
was-
them a victory this
You know,
time.
that was a really impressive feat that he did there. I didn't think he'd be able to do it.
Interesting. I mean,
Alright.
has Haribote Giraffe extended its neck?
Well, he did remove his neck.
He removed
and then
it.
go ahead and flail it about. So maybe some of that flailing kind of elongated his neck a little
That's
bit there.
possible.
All right, so Haribote Nature, going to bring up the rear of the pack. Definitely wants to keep that subtle note, you know. Let's go ahead and oof, we got another pile up going on over here, guys. Let's go ahead and clean that mess up. Oh, lovely flowers though.
Lavender, if I'm
Lavender,
not mistaken.
Absolutely,
Oh,
yeah,
my
nice
favorite.
calming
It's my
effect.
favorite odor.
Yeah, absolutely, nice and serene.
That reminds me of my aunt's armpits.
All right, back to the fucking action.
Ooh, fucking action. My favorite.
Yeah, we're back with Haribote Pheromone. Let's
Out
take a look
in
at what's
front.
going on over there. Immediately, Nature Haribote is out of the race. Come on, Haribote. Oh,
I love
Haribote
that
Bencho.
in this series we've just been slightly more raunchy than normal, and this is really
Oh,
NerdMen
yeah.
After Dark after all.
Whip that
I mean, that
horse,
is true.
baby.
At 5 in the morning, you know, there's a lot of action going on, but really our eyes are all glued to Haribote Pheromone.
Wait
But
a
what
minute.
is this? Haribote Van Cho with the soapbox car coming in. There he goes with the wheelie.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
My
I'm taking
goodness.
it. I'm taking those 6 points. That is putting me in the lead. You guys can suck it.
You know, it kind of makes you wonder where he was keeping that soapbox car horse thing.
You know, well, when it's cardboard like that, you can actually fold it up. It's actually pretty space convenient.
Very nice, very nice.
Absolutely. All right, so going into race number 3, Zach's gonna get first blood on this one.
I'm gonna go with Haribote.
Really?
I'm gonna go with Haribote Nature on this one.
All right,
I think the
Haribote
straw
Nature.
horse
Very nice.
Can really pull it through.
All right,
Straw's lightweight.
Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the demonic robot of pain.
All right, Haribotenga Z.
Yeah.
All right, and I think I am gonna go ahead and go with Haribote Limousine.
So none of
think-
us have won this
I
five
won. I won the last one.
match. Oh, you did?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got 6 points. You guys got to catch up. There's only 2 more races after this one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a 5-race series.
Well, let's
All
hope
right.
Haribote Nature really takes
You know what?
it.
On this stretch, I do really want to call attention to the detail that these riders placed in their tributes to Haribote. You know, the little red, white, and blue on Haribote Limousine, the pompadour on Haribote Van Cho.
Doesn't extend as far out as his old horse, though.
That is very true. All right, and you know, Cone really having like accurate dimensions
My
for a panda.
goodness,
It's pretty interesting.
yes. I can't believe how fast he can shuffle those legs.
Absolutely, that is some chafing that has to be happening
My
on the
goodness,
bottom.
yes.
That's a
Serious
dedicated man.
lubrication required.
Not to mention the fleas that have to be living in the hay on Haribote Nature.
Absolutely.
You know, you might
All
even
right,
get
and the
cute
usual
fever.
pileup happening over there. Up. All right, I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we see if there are any survivors.
I just want to point out that this is Johann Sebastian Bach's Jesus, Joy of Man's Desiring.
All right.
Yes.
Well, this man's desire is to see some racing action. Let's get back into it.
If anyone can confirm that,
I can.
I absolutely believe you.
All right,
Thank
yeah,
you.
there we go. All right, so as usual, Haribote Van Cho is out of there. Let's
very good.
Haribote Z
Oh, again.
taking one in the head. There's a lot of familiar scenarios happening over here. But let's see what is
Whipping
going to happen in this
cardboard
final
horse.
stretch. All right,
Oh, look at that thing
His
go.
head did go there. The elongation technique. It might be coming in. I might be getting a double win. No!
Oh, not this
The
time.
disappointment. But Haribote Boy is taking it out there. He's going
Haribote,
furiously.
boy, look at that dance.
And there you go.
My
Haribote Boy
goodness.
taking round number 3.
Charleston again.
Absolutely. There's 6 points up for grabs, so you guys can catch up to me. All right, so this is going to give Sean the opportunity. Let me give him first blood.
All right, well, you know, this isn't the last race. This is the 4th one, correct?
Yes, there's one more after this.
God, I'm going to go with Haribote Pheromone.
All right,
I'm
Haribote
sorry.
Pheromone. That is totally
I
fine.
can't
You know,
help
when you're in
myself.
love, you're in love.
That's true.
All right, and you know what I am going to be in love with this round is going to be that awesome Haribote Limousine. I'm going to go for 2. I think he almost had it there.
Certainly did.
I'm gonna go for Haribote Concon. I think they're due. I think
Okay.
they're due. The old man,
That
Master
is-
Roshi, really looks like he's gonna take it this
That
time.
is
He's
true.
got the determination in his eyes.
And they're off, yet again. Haribote Boy out in front, as usual.
All right, let's take a look. Now, here's an interesting thing with all of these horses. All of them are held together with these, what appears to be like a belt around them, but there are some that aren't, and I think that could give them an advantage, and that, of course, is, I'm talking about the Haribote Nature. It's got that belt, but it's around hay. It's not really going to do a whole lot.
I believe
If anything, it's
that's
just to keep the
sad.
saddle on, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely. We see when we come around the bend here, a lot of these things are going to be falling apart right in the middle. Let's hope that it doesn't happen to Haribote Nature over there.
Yeah, it
It'd be
seems
nice
to
to
be
see
one
the
solid
environmentalists
construct.
win one for once.
I
I would
agree.
like to see that as well.
Win one for
All right,
Planetary.
come on, let's go. Anybody make it through, and of course they don't.
Oh.
All right, well, back to that awesome music that Sean did confirm for us. There's
Jesus.
no reason for us to doubt him.
Joy of Man's Desiring.
If anybody is going to be able to ID a classical music piece by only listening to
3
The
notes.
first,
Three-
the
yeah.
first few bars.
yeah,
Sure.
the first couple.
Absolutely.
It's Sean. Sean can do that.
All
I
right,
am an
so they're back in
aficionado, after all.
immediately out the normal fashion. Let's go ahead and see if they can pull something different out of their hat this time.
Come on, Pheromone.
It's not looking like it with the hit on the head.
Oh,
Yeah.
again.
Stuck in the old tricks, but that does mean that Pheromone, Limousine, and Konkon are also going to be in the mix towards the end here. Oof, tumbled out. It's coming down. Sean, it's going to be you and me.
Absolutely. Haribote Boy will
All
not
right,
be
let's do
able to
this,
hold
let's
it.
do this. Oof.
Ah, Pheromone.
No.
Oh,
Oh!
yes,
And
and
there are
look at
dudes that
that.
are in there.
Whip those
Interesting.
men to victory.
You know what? That's an interesting thing. You put on those fishnets, it's going to make people think they're women, might make them think that they're not as capable of going and having that raw physical power.
I
You-
think
you might
that
think that, but
really
women
it's
are
the
truly
flats
beautiful.
that won this time. I think if they were in high heels, it would have been.
Oh,
a
it would have
different story.
absolutely been a different story.
You might be right. And what man is truly capable of wearing high heels
All right,
properly?
so now me and Sean are all tied up,
Me.
and Zach has been shut out of the second victory.
It's true, I have been, but that's all right with me. I've had my moment in the
All
sun.
right, has Sean come back for another victory? Go ahead and sealing it in a double kill against us. Let's find out. All right,
gonna
so I think this
just
is
say
actually
yes.
going back to me. Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and take a look at this roster here. Who am I gonna go with? I think I am gonna go ahead and go with Haribote Z for this final one.
Interesting choice. I think nature is due, much like Zach thought in the last round, but he was wrong, whereas I am right.
All right.
I will go with Haribote Limousine on this one.
Haribote Limousine, and we got Haribote Nature coming in
Fine
there.
choice.
All right. It all comes down to this. This is the deciding moment. Who prevails? Sean or Hero? Fuck Zach, he doesn't count anymore.
I just want to point out how flammable Thatch is. And if somebody started a fire underneath that Thatch horse, those people would run like the Dickens, my friend.
That is very true.
People tend to run a lot faster when they're on fire. At
Now-
least for a while.
Now, Haribotenga Z... Haribotenga Z was created by the son of a demon doctor. Now, I don't know about you, but when you make a contract with the devil, you tend to be able to pull some crazy things out of your ass.
God, I'd love to see some of that this time.
Can I get some background on what the hell you're talking about?
Okay, so Haribotenga Z was rumored to have been created by a demon doctor, or the son of a demon doctor. That's not my word, that is the word of his own personal biography. So let's find out if he can pull out some of that demon magic. It's gonna hit him on the
Haribote
head.
Nature is already
Haribotenga
dead.
Z.
Uh-oh.
Come on, you
Down
can
to the
still
last
do this.
five. Oh no.
Haribotenga Nature's out of here. It's just Haribote Limousine. This actually might go to Zach, so he might not. Oh,
You
no,
have
no.
got
He's
to
gonna
be
lose
kidding
with
me.
0 points.
Oh, I
He's
should have
gonna
gone
be
with
a loser.
Haribote.
Well,
Haribote
well,
Coco.
well.
Is finishing it up for us. So that's actually going to be a tie for Sean and I, ending out this series. I believe this is only a 5-race series. If it's more, I'm going to be perfectly surprised.
And
Fight to the death?
I think that is a, that means a Mortal Kombat match between Hero and Sean sometime in the future.
Absolutely
I
right.
will go ahead and say that he has every capacity to whoop my sorry ass.
Hey, I'm not that good at Mortal Kombat. Fight me in Soul Calibur, though, and we'll have a day.
All right, well, you know what? The screen is black. I have no idea what's happening over here. So I'm probably going to take this as both the movie is over as well as my life. I'm just waiting for it to start flashing on the screen here for you guys to see. It's going to be pretty pathetic. A lot of school dances with me sitting at a table crying.
And for all we know, we're not even recording anymore.
Oh, no, we absolutely are.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the beauty of
I'll put my clothes back on then.
Of microphone equipment. Well, it's a good thing we don't have video, folks, don't we? All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us again. We wanted to give a special honorable episode to our boy Haribote. We love you, man. Haribote forever.
Rest in peace.
Here's to Haribote.
Yeah, absolutely.
Salute.
Yeah, I'd just like to... I like to say that on our journey through the Japan World Cup has been an absolute adventure, seeing all of these people,
came
but
out
I
my
think the
nose.
best adventure...
You should have done that. It's so cold.
I think the best adventure has been seeing some cold stuff come out of Zach's nose over
Wouldn't be
here.
the first time, am I right, boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, but yeah, so no, it's been an absolute adventure of friendship. Really glad to have had Sean aboard. Thank you guys for joining us. Zach, do you have any final words for this whole of the Japan World Cup?
Have a day, everyone.
Have a day, Sean?
You know, I'm going to echo that.
Have a day?
Have a day. Have a good day.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, are you sure that you have enough? You didn't win this last one. It was a tie.
I didn't.
Do you have
I
enough
didn't.
say to say that somebody can have a full day, or are you just going to give them a partial day?
Actually, since Zach and I tied...
Oh,
wait, no, you and I
Yeah,
tied.
Zach had 0 points. He is garbage.
No one was a winner.
Overall,
but
you guys did tie for wins, though.
That is
interesting.
Through the four matches.
So we both won.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there it is. There are no losers here. Only winners.
Well, except
Except
for
me.
Zach.
Even Zach. Even
sucks.
Zach. He's still here. And awake.
In spirit.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Wait, you're a spirit?
Sure. I've been drinking, then that's for sure.
All right, hey, be right back, guys. We're going to exercise the spirit. We'll see you guys next time on Co-op Core. Good night, guys. Oh, God.